Hey guys, it's Cece, and today is Wednesday, and that means it is time for another Top 5 Wednesday. So, as usual, Top 5 Wednesday was created by Lainey at Ginger Reads Lainey. I will leave the link to her channel and to the Goodreads group below so you can go and check them out. So the theme for this week is our top 5 least favorite tropes. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we all had to do a video of our top 5 favorite tropes, which I will link. You can go watch that. Just in case you don't know, a trope is something, especially in young adult literature, that is overused to the point of it being annoying. And when we did our favorite tropes, it was ones that we just couldn't help but love. And some of mine were like, when two best friends fall in love, or the enemies to lovers trope, which wasn't on my list but is also a good one. But today is our least favorite tropes, and I have to tell you, it was not hard to come up with this list. So let's just get started on these. Coming in at number 5. For number 5, I chose the brooding bad boy trope. This trope is so obnoxious. It is that guy in young adult literature, and this often goes into other forms of literature, he has a dark past that he has to keep hidden, and this gives him license to be really mean to whatever main girl is supposedly falling in love with him, but I just think he comes off as a complete asshole, and I never liked this character at all. This was definitely apparent in Twilight. I think that it very much describes 4 in Divergent. No matter how much character development you throw at 4, he is still very much a brooding bad boy, and I hate that kind of character. Coming in at number 4. For number 4, I sort of combined a couple of things, just the best friend tropes. So for this, I have 2 specific ones, and that is the quirky best friend who is absolutely so off the map weird and only exists to make the main character seem painfully average. And there's also the token minority best friend. And this is just a character that I feel like the author put in to be diverse, despite the fact that everyone else in the collection of characters is white and straight. It's just the character that's put in there so that they don't get in trouble for not being diverse. And sometimes this is subverted, and the token minority character makes a joke out of it, but I still don't think that that makes it okay to have your one diverse character be one diverse character. Coming in at number 3. For number 3, this was not hard. I knew this was going to be on my list, and that trope is the one girl against the world trope. I'm so sick of these young adult novels where for some reason the only person who can stand up against everyone ever is a 17-year-old girl. Really? Like, I'm sorry. I'm just not there with this trope, and it's so incredibly overdone, whether it's The Hunger Games, or Delirium, or Divergent. I'm so sick of these teenage girls being the only ones to see the problem with a society that is clearly an issue, and being the only ones who have the ability to put a stop to it. It's very frustrating and very overused. Coming in at number 2. For this one, I also have a kind of combined trope, and that is, first of all, the love triangle, and second of all, insta-love. I think that young adult literature suffers from both of these in spades, because there are all of these love triangles, and it's because all of these characters suffer from insta-love. You don't see a person and immediately, like, a week later, you're like, oh, I'm so dedicated to you. You're all that matters. I don't know how I lived before. It's been a week. You need to calm down. And love triangles, I think we all know, are a severe issue. I don't care about one girl choosing between 2 men. First of all, it's always made to be extremely heteronormative. Like, I'm sorry, that trope is so heteronormative, it's absurd. But also, I think it takes away from the gravity of whatever situation your main character is dealing with. Despite the fact that I hate this trope, I don't think it's logical that one girl who has to save the world is also suffering because she has to choose between 2 conventionally attractive men. And finally, number 1. For number 1, I chose a type of character, the plain Jane character, the I'm not like other girls character. This character is infuriating because it's so incredibly, like, internally misogynistic to think I'm better than other people because I watch Doctor Who and I read poetry, unlike other girls who talk on their cell phones and go to the mall. Putting other girls down to make your character a better female character does not make your character a better female character. It makes yours a weaker female character for putting down the rest of girls, and it's so frustrating. The mousy character who's like, I'm not conventionally attractive with my conventionally attractive brown hair, certainly shaped eyes, and awkward physique. I'm always tripping over things. I'm not like those popular girls with their perfect hair. Those popular girls with the perfect hair put a lot of time into that hair, and it's so frustrating to see other girls put down in order to elevate another character. I absolutely hate the I'm not like other girls character. It is an immediate turnoff for me in a book. I just cannot handle it. So there you go. Those are my top 5 least favorite tropes. I feel like I went on kind of a rant, but it's a rant that needs to be heard because I think that these are some serious, glaring issues, especially in young adult literature, but spanning beyond that, of course. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have a least favorite trope, please leave it below. I know that there are a lot. We need to mix up literature. There are a lot of things that just become very same, and it needs to be mixed up, and we need to recognize that we can't just do the same formula over and over and over again and expect it to work. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!